Walmart experiments with using drones to deliver the COVID-19 self-test kits. Who do you think is going to follow next? Amazon. Thank you for tuning into Hard News TV4. I'm your host, Terry Lynn, and this is the channel where truth is like archaeology, and every day we're digging for it. Today is September 23rd, 2020, and this is my crazy top 10 for today. I know sometimes people don't stay to the end of this video, but I'm telling y'all need to see all 10 of these articles today. Unreal. Okay, so we know Walmart works for the CIA. We know they work for DHS. We know Sam Walton was military intelligence. He was over controlling the concentration camps in the war. He comes back to America, starts Walmart. We know that Walmart partnered with a DHS. So we know that they are an arm of them, all right? So now Walmart, who is not the FDA, who is not the CDC, who is a private retailer, the government is going to use for them to distribute the COVID self-test kits. So a retailer will be sending stuff to your house? Does this even seem logical in a free world? That a retailer is force sending you a kit to test for the virus? Walmart has been experimenting recently with drones, announcing plans this month to handle deliveries of health and wellness supplies in Arkansas early next year, while also launching a pilot project for grocery deliveries in North Carolina. And now it's using the flying robots to help get COVID-19 testing kits to patients, with the retail giant announcing on Tuesday that it has partnered with Quest Diagnostics to deliver collection kits for at-home COVID-19 tests. Okay, who is Walmart to interject themselves into making sure every citizen of the United States of America gets tested for the virus? Do y'all see the connection between Walmart and the government yet? And we know that Amazon just got clearance to start using drones, so you know it's coming with them also. Okay, article number 2. This was pretty interesting. Average American is recorded by security cameras 238 times per week, study shows. It seems like no matter where we go throughout the day, there's a camera close by. While passing a security camera may not shock many people, a new study finds the average person is being filmed more often than they think. From walking to the dog to driving to work, researchers say Americans are being caught on security cameras at least 238 times every week. And I know you might not be worried about that, but I mean, you don't think that that's infringement? I definitely think it's infringement upon our privacy. Okay, article number 3. U.S. Health Agency sets October 16th for states to submit their vaccination plans. Okay, wait till we get into this. So, the Center for Disease Control on Tuesday set an October 16th deadline for states to submit plans for distributing COVID-19 vaccines, even before it becomes clear when any will be available, according to a presentation to a panel of experts who make recommendations on U.S. vaccines. The plan is to take into account specific requirements, such as cold storage necessary for vaccines currently in late-stage clinical trials by Pfizer and Moderna, provided to the states on September 16th. So now they're wanting to make sure everybody's got a plan in place, how they're going to get this out, how they're going to work it. I wonder how many states are going to use Walmart as a possibility to deliver it for them. Article number 4. Experts worry as leading COVID-19 vaccines adopt trial shortcuts in a rush for results. It says they are shooting for low targets for the number of confirmed infections, with along tens of thousands of patients were recruited for their trials. So it says that they're not even really sure how safe it's going to be, but they're rushing it, okay? But yet when we talk about stuff that's in mainstream news, and we read the mainstream articles, and we give facts on how the situation really is, we are the ones still called conspiracy theorists when it's out for public record. Okay, this is to make an example of everybody. This is article number 5 from NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana. Saints Sean Payton reportedly fined $350,000 total for failure to wear face coverings on the sideline. Okay, that's a whole high-profile situation to make us all fear repercussions for not having our face mask on, our face covering. So I guess they got a face mask penalty for $350,000. But that's just to put us all in fear that we're going to have something happen to us if we don't comply, because look what happened to the saints. Now look at this. This is article number 6. Facebook vows to restrict users if U.S. election descends into chaos. Okay, now watch this. Facebook will take aggressive measures to restrict the circulation of content on its platform if November's presidential election descends into chaos or violent civil unrest. Okay, restrict the circulation of content. By definition, that is censorship, to restrict the circulation of content. That's what book bans were. Well, guess what, y'all? In this new crazy world that we live in, censorship is a good thing. Look at this. Censorship is the suppression of speech, public communication, and other information on the basis that such material is considered objectionable, harmful, sensitive, inconvenient. Censorship can be conducted by government, private institutions, and other controlling bodies. Oh, so there is no free speech. They are applauding censorship. ACLU, censorship is suppression of words, images, or ideas that are offensive, happens whenever some people succeed in imposing their personal political views. So the masses are calling it a good thing that our voices are being silenced. Article number 7, mental health experts warn about the dangers of doom scrolling. According to experts, doom scrolling can lead to anxiety, depression, and fatigue. So now digging for truth about what's really happening in our world is called doom scrolling. And they're saying it's not beneficial to your mental health. No, they want you to go back to sleep and believe what they tell you. So they're saying it's not going to be healthy for you to keep looking at this. Experts say spending too much time on social media can be damaging to your mental health, especially when consuming too much negative news. Are you finding yourself wasting too many hours online? We've all been there. We are on a lockdown, okay? And they are the ones that said from the beginning that suicides were going to increase and be crazy because of the mental lockdowns that we were all going to be on. But now digging for truth is negative and it's harmful. Look at this woman. She looks like Jesus, let me stop. Does this little girl look like she needs to be telling 50-year-old people what to do? She just needs to sit down and be quiet. Okay, article number 8. Boris Johnson's speech. Prime Minister warns Britain facing 6 months of stricter lockdown, ruining Christmas for millions of families. We got bigger problems than Christmas being ruined. Boris Johnson effectively canceled Christmas today by warning that extra coronavirus rules could be in place for 6 months. In a live address to the House of Commons, the Prime Minister told MPs that hospital admissions have more than doubled in the last fortnight, and Britain has reached a perilous turning point like in France and Spain that forced him to act. So we're not coming out of this. We're not. Okay? Now the article number 9, China is spying on millions of people and they aren't in China. After years of constant media fear-mongering, a sizable number of Americans continue to believe in the disproven Russiagate conspiracy theory. Payton, the story goes, owned Donald Trump and engaged in massive propaganda campaign via social media, hacking elections and other collusion forums to ensure that Trump was elected. Now Putin sits like a cobra commander in the Kremlin, directed Trump's actions, and Trump does what he is told. Yes, these same Americans harbor little fear of China, the nation to which America's economy was sold decades ago, and only real aggressive empire, although admittedly Russia Bear is beginning to wake up. Despite China's imperial ambitions, leftists all across the U.S. reacted in outrage and mockery when Trump announced plans to ban TikTok. So, it is yet one more conspiracy theory conjured up by Trump and QAnon. But this is the database was put together by a private firm. It contained there the names of personal details of some 2.4 million people, including 35,000 Australians, 40,000 Britons, and many high-profile figures such as senior politicians, royal family members, religious leaders, and military officers. So they are data mining. China is data mining on people. That concerns me for a lot of reasons. Okay, and article number 10, employers are using private investigators to improve employees didn't get COVID-19 at work. So now you've got private investigators seeing where the origin of where you got the COVID from. Your boss is hiring a private investigator to see where you got the virus. Contact tracers aren't the only ones tracking where you got coronavirus. A local private investigator is using social media and public records to help employers prove their employees did not get COVID-19 at work. From grocery stores to restaurants, there's no shortage of jobs or places where people might be exposed to coronavirus. A new law intended to protect California workers now classifies COVID-19 as an injury under workman's compensation if you contacted it within 14 days of an outbreak at work. An outbreak is defined as 4 employees with COVID-19 for a small business under 100 employees, or 4% of employees at larger businesses more than 100. The law assumes people contracted the virus at work unless their employer can prove otherwise, and that's where the private investigator, Chris Chaplin, comes in. There's a lot of information out there that people love to post on social media. Through public records and social media sleuthing, it's his job to identify where else someone might have been exposed. Okay? So now you've got a private investigator trolling you, spying on you for your boss so that you don't get no kind of benefits for being off work. So he says he's using social media to spy on you, so it's time to be real careful about what you post out there. So y'all please leave me your comments below and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Love y'all. Bye-bye.